Booga! Welcome to the Halloween WAP episode. WAP's up, everybody. We're in a new place at a new time. Welcome to the Halloween episode where we go Ooga Booga, and we're going to talk about all of our favorite Halloween anime. Number one, obviously,
we're getting right into it.
Is Vampire Night.
He said it.
100%. We love Vampire Night here at the podcast, the Uncensored Anime Podcast. WAP's up, everybody. WAP's up.
Hey, what's up? So we're back at it.
Just so everybody is clear, I was going to press record, and Kenny said "Ooga Booga" before I could press record.
No!
So
You missed the Ooga Booga?
Start.
It's just straight into.
You counted me down. You counted me down. Okay, well.
Okay, so anyway,
that was content.
You Ooga Booga right before we could start.
Okay, so, official intro guy is yours
Go
truly.
ahead,
So,
go ahead.
what's up, everybody? WAP's up. This is the Uncensored Anime Podcast, a podcast where we talk about all things anime uncensored. We are your hosts. We got Kenny, Jerry, I'm David, and this is our first in-person IRL stream. This is actually the first time I've met these two, so it's actually really cool. Never met them before.
I don't even know. I actually think
life.
there's a video of me in your shot in the podcast already.
Probably. If someone wants to dig into the podcast lore and see if there are any virtual podcast episodes where Kenny is in David's shot, someone go tell us, go tag us, because that would be really funny.
Okay, well, cat's out of the bag. Kenny and I live together, so this is not the first time.
Cat's out of the bag. We've been saying that for...
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
Everybody, hello, and welcome back to
WAP's up, everybody.
No. Welcome back to the Uncensored Anime Podcast. David, Kenny, I'm excited because the reality of it is that for the last, 4 months? Are we taking a 4-month break?
It's been a long time.
Not too long, but also, we've been busy.
We, unceremoniously ended.
I think
that's
the
what I'm
last
saying.
episode we did was Summer Impressions.
Something like that, yeah. So...
And now it's...
No, wait.
I think it was Summer First Impressions.
No, I think we did Spring Impressions.
I thought it was...
No, sorry.
I thought it was
Fall.
the wrap-up. I thought we did a wrap-up.
Oh, Spring Wrap-Up was the last one.
Oh, that's exactly what
I don't
it was.
think we did Summer First Impressions.
No, we did do Summer.
So
we
that would be the last.
But we didn't do Fall Impressions. No. But I feel like we did episodes after. Whatever. We're going to check the numbering. Whatever. It's been at least 3 or 4 months, something like that, since the last time we filmed. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, there's just been a lot going on. But also, we were supposed to film, a, hey, guys, we're going on a hiatus episode. And, we couldn't even get organized enough to do...
Like I said, you moved.
Yeah, you're moving.
I've been busy. Work has been busy.
Yep.
David went on a full week-long cruise.
Me, Kenny, and Alyssa went to San Diego Comic-Con for almost a full week.
Yep.
Just a lot of stuff over the last couple months. And yeah, honestly, we tried to film this wrap-up video. We were going to talk about... what were we going to talk about?
Just what?
I watched two...
Oh, no, we were going to talk about Bastard and...
Yeah.
Spriggan.
Spriggan.
We all watched fucking Spriggan.
Well, I know.
Wait.
David,
are you guys telling me you guys didn't watch it?
David, come on.
I watched that first episode. I was like, this is...
my... Okay,
I definitely watched it, but
I watched Spriggan.
I watched it David style, though.
Oh, baby.
I fell asleep.
He fell asleep, and then he went back.
And then I watched some more, and I fell asleep again.
I watched Spriggan, and I watched Bastard. Bastard is a lot more fun.
Okay. I like Bastard.
Did you watch part 2 yet? No. Okay. Did you?
No. I want to catch up on Shaman King, though, honestly.
Oh, I need to do that, too.
I want to watch
Well,
that.
catch up when we finish, because it's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah, we were going to talk about Bastard and Spriggan, and we never did it.
Yep.
And now here we are, and we really should have done Fall Impressions 3 weeks ago, but even more things started... Well, David's cruise came up. That was one thing.
He's gone for
and
a
you
week.
moving.
I moved here. So as you can notice, we're all together in a location that is undisclosed. I mean, as you can also see, the manga is completely unsorted, which is just a sign that we moved in 2 months ago now, and I still have yet to sort our manga. So, great. There's 2 months of our time here with unsorted manga. Life trucks on, guys. But yeah, so what the hell are we on about? What's going on?
Basically, we love Blue Lock, and I can't help but say it. Blue Lock has been out now for 3 weeks. The anime is honestly so good. I hope it doesn't get bad. Please don't let it get bad. But it's so good.
I mean, so far it's been really good.
I love Bachira. He's my favorite character.
Is that Ichigo? Is that Ichigo?
What?
Bachiro?
No,
No, Bachiro is the...
Yeah,
he's really cool.
Technically, his name
Is that Ichigo?
Megami. Yeah, it's Ichigo.
Yeah, it's
Talk about
Ichigo. Yeah. Actually,
or are you talking about
yeah, wait.
Baro?
I'm talking about
Are you guys
Baro.
watching?
I love Baro.
Are you guys watching Chainsaw Man? Because that's also got Ichigo in it.
That
Right?
also-
Yeah,
Wait,
Ichigo's the main character.
I think there's one other show. No, I guess not. There's only
No,
two
that's
Ichigos.
it.
Yeah,
There's
that's
only
what
two
it
Ichigos
is.
this
Blue
season.
Like Ichigo and Chainsaw Man.
Well, I guess
Ichigo.
we should just go ahead and just
Well,
talk
yeah.
about things that the things that we've been watching this season.
Anime.
Well,
Like,
shit.
this
Okay,
season's been like...
well, if we're gonna talk about shows, can I talk about Bastard?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, start your Bastard.
We'll start with Bastard.
Start
Like the only show I
and
watched.
then
I watched all of Bastard, guys,
Yep.
and
how much of the manga does it?
it covers like the entirety of what's considered like the first saga of the series. I want to say it's like the first 8 volumes, 7 or 8 volumes.
Okay.
But yeah, the series is split into sagas. Here's the deal: Bastard was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To me,
Classic anime.
It's
fun.
so
it just
sexual.
oh my god, it's over sexualized.
so sexual.
It's super bloody and whatever, but it doesn't really matter. Like it
Yeah.
just Dark Schneider just kicks ass, takes names. I don't know.
People.
And the guys who did Tokyo Revengers were the guys who made the Tokyo Revengers animators was the team that did Bastard.
Really?
The same studio. Sorry, I don't know if the team members crossed over too much,
Because
but
Bastard's animation was great.
I feel like it was significantly better than TR.
Much
Okay.
better. Oh yeah, much better than Tokyo
'Cause-
Revengers.
I think that I liked Bastard's animation better, but I also saw like some of the faults in it, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you could see some of the things, like same techniques
Yeah.
that they used for things like Tokyo Revengers while they were doing Bastard, but
There was no shit in people's heads.
no, there wasn't.
No, just
surprisingly.
like fully
instead just
formed-
lots of titties.
Lots of titties.
Lots of titties and lots of deep V shots, dude. Oh my goodness.
I
that
love-
series is very horny.
I just love the part where Gaara kidnaps the main girl,
Mm-hmm.
Tia, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something to you," and then he's like, "But also like, me and Dark Schneider were like a better couple." Like he
Right,
just
right.
like he just like is like, "But me and him love each other, and you don't," and
I
he's
think
like
he's-
just like really jealous and like
Dark Knight, he just
condescending.
fucked everybody. He
Okay,
just-
so wait. Do you guys remember what happened at the end of the first half? Do you guys remember like what
No.
the
Didn't he? He
cliffhanger was?
finally had like 3 or 4 girls.
Oh my
He had like a whole harem.
He had all these girls, and at the end of the first half, the main bad guy girl, the main villain girl,
The dark
Right.
elf girl.
she confronts him because why am I
she-
forgetting her name? Because she
She has a goofy.
she's
ass
got
It's
like
two
a
no, no.
names.
It's like a
two
goofy
words.
ass
Yeah.
name.
I should remember it.
I
but-
don't even know if I could say it out loud
No.
if I read it. If I read it on the screen, I'd be like,
She reminds me of Harbell, by the way.
little bit.
A little bit, right?
And
a little bit like
I like Harbell.
but also a little bit like Casca. Did you guys realize that like
A
her
little
and
bit.
Casca came out around the same time?
Yeah.
And like both the characters like slightly darker skinned,
Yeah.
short haired females. Thought that was really an odd comparison.
Was
Whatever.
Bastard late 80s?
Bastard started a year before Berserk,
Oh,
so yeah, it was just a year before it. Okay, so
two very different.
at the end of the first
two
season,
very different series.
she was like there was like the evil fingernail that like was poisoning her,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was like having to fight Dark Schneider, but she didn't want to. But then Dark Schneider had to like sacrifice himself to like free her of the thing, right? Can you guys guess what happens next? I'm just curious.
I assume he bites the fingernail out of her.
Well, at the end of it,
Something's
at the end of it, he died. So like he died. She was holding him. He's dead. Dark Schneider's gone because he sacrificed himself to get the thing out of her.
Do they go full Star Wars? And then she sacrificed herself for him, and then he reverse sacrifices himself for her, but this time it works, and somehow they're both alive.
That's actually, I wish that would have happened.
So
even
no
better,
Force revival.
even better. He sacrifices himself and then just wills himself back to life.
Oh,
which is just exactly he just literally
My
like
bad.
he
Well,
just like
well-
wills himself back to life. He's like, oh, never mind, I made it.
It's like whenever you're writing a story, it's like well, the issue is that actually our character just wins. Sorry.
Well, Dark Schneider is like, I feel like he epitomizes that exact scenario. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
every time he was in a bad sitch, always got out of it
He's
by
like,
just
actually-
by just
Yeah.
being
This is-
stronger.
yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, ah.
He's like,
yikes.
actually, I just am
The second half
better.
has so many fun, ridiculous, like
Oh, I bet.
like
Titties?
things like that. There is some great titties, but
Well,
the show as a whole,
That's
I
classic
really
anime.
had so much fun, and I really want to buy the manga now, but it's so expensive.
Yeah,
So,
you're not gonna own it.
who
It's-
prints it?
it's
Viz,
like-
Viz printed it.
Listen, Viz, re-release Bastard. Print it right now. At least one guy's gonna buy
You
it.
son of a bitch!
And if I'm being honest, at least two guys are gonna buy it.
Look,
David will buy
Japan
it.
already
David buys all
has Japan already has these omnibus editions of Bastard.
They do.
Just print them in English.
And I
Just
think
print them
that
in English.
I want to say that the guy, he like redrew a bunch of it for the omnibus release.
that's
So
nice.
he like went back and drew over it. So
I've seen like
I'm about to say his manga
like
good.
panels. The art is sick.
yeah,
The
he's
art's
got a
really
really
good.
cool style. It's very 80s Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of the look of it. But okay, yeah, Bastard was cool. Okay, what are you guys watching this season?
What's the
I'm not
next-
watching shit.
You're not watching anything?
No, okay. Here's what.
You're
wait.
watching. You're
Here,
watching.
we'll
the
start.
show.
I feel like we have to start with me. We have to start with me.
Spy Family.
Yep.
My Hero.
Yep.
Chainsaw
Bleach.
Man.
Yep. No,
Oh.
Chainsaw Man. Yeah.
You're watching those three.
I'm caught up on Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, and
Which is a
My
crime
Hero.
because he's not watching Mob Psycho.
And I haven't started. Well, I've seen the first 2 seasons, so we'll
Okay.
get to season 3 eventually. And we're gonna start Bleach because
I mean,
here was the deal. Alyssa had to watch all of it.
right.
I think I told you guys this, right? Because
Yeah.
Alyssa has to watch it. She was way behind, and she ended up just reading to catch up. So she finally caught up, but it was right before she left. She's out of town right now.
Oh, she caught up?
And
She read it all?
Oh yeah, so we can watch Blood War as soon as she's back. So
Oh, she didn't read the 1,000-Year Blood War.
no. So she read from where we got in the
Full
anime, which was like episode 200-ish, all the way into the beginning of Blood War. So now we can watch Blood War anime together.
Damn.
Which makes sense. So she watched the anime up through the Turn Back the Pendulum arc. So for those who have read it, she watched the anime up through Turn Back the Pendulum, read from Turn Back the Pendulum to Blood War, and now is going to watch the anime for Blood War. So that's where we're at with it.
I did not realize that 1,000-Year Blood War is like 200 chapters of Bleach.
It's okay. So many of those chapters have no words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Literally-
just fights.
That's kinda
this
true.
whole
Yeah.
arc
I'm
is
pretty
just
sure
fights.
Kenpachi's fight is 8 chapters.
And the crazy
I'm pretty
part-
sure they do not speak.
Didn't I already see a controversy about this? Did y'all
What?
see this?
They
People
changed
getting
stuff?
upset about episode 3 because they cut some stuff out. Did y'all see
I
this?
think
They've,
so.
they-
I've
what
heard
did they
that-
cut? They've like added stuff.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know. I'm not.
Okay,
I
so
haven't
I will
watched it.
say so.
I heard in episode
because
3.
I went back and read the chapter.
Specifically, things were cut out that people were upset about, but that's all I heard.
Okay, I don't remember what was cut, but
Okay.
those characters, like there was like a part where this random filler ass looking guy walked up and they're like, "Oh, fourth seat guy," and these 2 characters who I'm sure are also filler.
Yeah, I don't.
They like
don't
had like
show
a
up.
little scene where they just explained Quincy's and Soul, like and Reishi and all this.
I
stuff.
believe it was
For
a.
people who have never seen
I'm about to
Bleach
say these 2 new
Okay.
characters are just there to sort of get us back into what Bleach is. They're 2
Yeah.
like Soul Reapers that got assigned to Karakura Town.
Oh.
And so yeah, then they're explaining what Quincy's are because they haven't talked about Quincy's since like episode 10.
Right.
So
Yeah. They're also
Kind of,
used to
I
like
mean-
reintroduce like the main like Orihime.
I feel like there are probably people who are getting into the series. Oh, I know exactly who. My dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny and I's father.
Yep.
He said, "Oh, I saw that they got that new Bleach on Hulu."
got that new
And
Bleach.
I was like, "Dad, did you ever watch Bleach?" And he said, "Man, probably a couple episodes here or there. I couldn't tell you."
So I guess I'll watch it.
He said, "But the new one, it's looking real nice." I said, "Ron,
It's kind of
Come
weird,
on.
but like how they set it up, it's almost like you can ignore everything before this and watch this.
right."
And, like,
Can
it'd be-
you
it'd be
though?
fine.
No.
That's what
No.
Ron.
I think you can,
Our
but you
dad
won't
thinks you
get it.
can. Our dad thinks you can.
You
know,
can
and
maybe
so-
do it for another 10 episodes, and then whenever they're like, "Hey, by the way, this guy you'll watch
Whenever
looks just like Zangetsu," and guess what? Well, I probably shouldn't say
Yeah.
this, but
There's lots of people that come back. I'll
There-
leave it at
I'm
that.
about to say-
There are people that come back from like previous arcs, so it's like like once you get to that point, it's like wait, who is this person?
about to
so,
say my favorite, literally my favorite part is whenever everybody starts showing up,
Yeah,
and you're like,
That'd be good.
yeah.
I'm like, who's that?
That's bleach. You know, it's bleaching time.
I'm like,
when everyone starts showing up, oh, it's bleaching time.
I'm like,
I'm
they're
so-
about to fight.
I'm so shocked that you've never finished it. Like, you
I never
read
did.
it.
It's
No,
gonna
I
be
never did.
good. That means Jerry. Once
I'll never forget. I
I was
caught
reading that
up.
week to week, and I was like, damn, this. Is
I caught up to the manga. Okay, so I watched the anime through the Bount arc, and then I caught up
Yep.
to the Bount arc.
Best filler arc in
The Bount arc
anime.
was still airing when I caught up. So this must have been like 2006 or something, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And then I switched to the manga, and from the beginning of the Visored arc, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
From there all the way to 1,000-Year Blood War, I read it weekly. So I caught up to wherever they were. They were maybe 30, 40 chapters ahead of wherever they were in the anime.
Yep.
And so then I went from there all the way to the end of the Fullbring arc weekly. And then for some reason, I just decided, okay, I'm going to wait on the 1,000-Year Blood War because it was coming out. It was coming out. And we were in college at this time.
like freshman, sophomore.
And I remember I was like, oh, it's coming out. I need to go ahead and just catch up. And I sat down at least 2 or 3 times in college. I was like, okay, I'm going to read, the 40 chapters. I'm going to read the 70 chapters that are out. I'm going to read the 100 chapters. I kept telling myself that. And then it was all of a sudden it was over. And I was like,
whoops.
oh wow, there's 200 chapters I have to read. And then I just never went back to it. So I just never did it. And I think part of it was like, I liked reading the manga and then going and watching the anime because I watched the anime as it came out from the Bound arc all the way until the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that must have been like right when did the anime end? Do y'all remember what year? 2012.
2012?
So yeah, right when we finished high school.
Yeah.
That makes sense because yeah, I remember finishing it, and then yeah, in college I really only had time to keep up with certain stuff. So like I kept up with One Piece the whole time.
I think the manga ended in 2016.
And I remember in college I would come back and we would watch the Hunter x Hunter anime as it came out.
Good anime.
The first when the new one when the remake came out.
Was FMA that year too?
I binged FMA Brotherhood at some point, but I think that was actually before. I think that was earlier.
2011?
That was much earlier. I want to say even earlier than that. Like maybe like sometime in high school, right? 2010, something like that.
Yeah.
Which I remember binging. I didn't watch Brotherhood I started as it came out weekly, and then I remember I waited for it to end, and then I went back and binged it all. So I actually binged most of Brotherhood, which is weird, but I think that's yeah. And I don't think even though I own the manga, I don't think I ever went back and read it.
Yeah.
So I do
I
plan
haven't
to.
gone back and read it.
I plan to go back and read it. I think that'd be a great.
I still
It's
didn't
been
get volume
it's
18.
been like over 10 years. I have the final volume.
Oh, damn,
Oh,
that's pretty clean.
Isn't it pretty clean?
That's pretty clean.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
pretty clean.
Good old Edward Elric.
I will probably go back and read it now because it's been. I mean, at this point, it's been like 15 years or something.
Yeah.
I want to say I watched Brotherhood, and like I want to say it was 2010. Someone Google it and find out because we don't have our computers in front of us now. Well, we do have this one. We're not going to Google on it. Yeah. Brotherhood came out in something like that.
Brotherhood is still good though. I feel like you're not.
That's a good
missing,
way to
You're
enjoy
not
it.
missing anything.
Yeah, but I don't remember
Why
it
not
super
read the
well.
manga?
You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? And
I
I think
kinda
that.
wanna rewatch it.
So it'd be nice. I remember bits and pieces.
Yep.
But it would be nice to read it. I think to experience it a second time because it's a different medium.
Yep.
And then I'd be able to go, okay, cool, and that would also refresh, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this fight, I remember that, as I go through it. But it's kind of why I rewatched Bleach because I was like, oh, let me just rewatch this because I watched it so long ago.
Yeah.
And
Rewatching it is like
on rewatch
pretty
was nice.
nostalgic.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice because I was like, oh yeah, you know, it was a lot of that. So I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
Bleach is wild.
We're living in a nostalgic season.
It's gonna
Well,
be.
we're
I
watching
think it's gonna
Bleach.
start getting exciting. I'm watching Bleach
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, with Blood War, I think they're only doing what, like 3 installments of 12 episodes or something. Is that
Really?
or 4?
I mean, that's,
No,
that's
it's
unreal.
52 episodes total.
Okay, so
I
that
think it's
would
going
be-
to be 4 seasons of 13 episodes.
13. You're right.
Wow.
You're right. Okay.
And I think it might just go all the way through.
It should.
Do you think they will?
It should.
I
Maybe
mean,
with
it's
breaks,
Hero.
breaks in
They're
between.
known for just going.
I'm gonna say
so,
a little one or 2 week break in between each season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could see them take seasoning like a break or two. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
a season off.
like do 13, take a season
No,
or
I
two
think
off.
they're going to go.
You think you just go right through?
Yeah. I think by this time next year we'll have the entire Blood War arc animated.
Wow. That would
I'm
be wild.
okay. If it happens, David's in. David wins.
All I'm saying is that Ichigo's got a dumb sword right now, so I don't like the way it looks, and I'm just like,
It's just after full brain,
his
but like
post
before
full
he.
brain,
Yeah, it's
He,
like,
levels
oh, I
it
have
up.
my Soul Reaper powers back. Surprise.
Weird.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
it's
even
like
know what it
stronger
looks
than
like.
before because
Yeah.
it's like kind of fused with his full brain powers.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
That is
Yep.
weird.
but then even more happens.
Whoa.
He gets
Chill.
Wow.
I remember. I somehow for the last
Wow.
15 years, I have avoided so many spoilers about the 1,000 Year
Just
Blood
know
War.
there's some ridiculous stuff, but,
So-
but we won't get into spoilers.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
So
no
1,000 Year
spoilers.
Blood War.
Yep.
Kenny, you said Blue Lock.
Blue Lock is the best.
I've read the manga.
I love it.
I read the manga too.
The anime-
the first
I've
two
read
volumes.
these 2 volumes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Episode 1
And
of
they
Blue
haven't
Lock
finished all that yet.
is
have they?
very exciting.
Wait,
no, I don't
Kenny,
think so.
how are you caught up on that?
I'm caught up. They
Let's-
just lost.
Hey, we're gonna live quality
they're
check
like-
here.
They
the
just
the
lost to
beginning
Barrow
of-
Shohei.
So at the end of this one is when
No,
he
yeah. No.
That's,
Nico
that's,
hasn't
the,
showed
that's
up
the
yet.
second match.
Oh yeah, he sinks that goal.
Yeah, Nico hasn't
That
shown
shit-
up
that
yet.
shit was-
Yeah. Okay, so we're not up through these
To
2
the-
volumes
yeah.
yet. Okay, great.
The next
That'd probably be
episode's
like
so good.
episode like.
I think it's
it's 3 right now for the next one.
Yeah.
So this Saturday it might go through.
I think it'll go through.
Okay, we'll get through this one.
Wait, do
Yeah.
you think they'll come?
Well,
with the second
Volume 3 is
game
about
in
to
the
come
sec-
out,
in the next
so-
episode?
Yeah.
Well, Volume 3 is about to come out, so I should be able to read that
Who's
and
on
then catch
volume
up.
3? Kunigami?
It's Red, I think, but I don't know who's on.
Oh, that's
I think it's
Chigiri.
Red. Is it Red?
Hiyama.
I don't know the name.
I there's like
He's got long red
Kenny,
hair.
there's like 30
Wait,
guys.
is he in the Z group?
Yeah.
There's so many.
He's just not, he hasn't
Oh,
stood
well,
out
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
I don't remember a single name. I read both those volumes, and I don't remember. I don't even remember the main guy's name.
It's
Isagi
Isagi,
Yoichi, bro.
Isagi,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Yikes. But
It's okay.
I did really like it when I read it,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to try that. You think the anime has been a good adaptation?
Good so far.
Okay.
The soccer stuff has looked very nice. Whenever I thought it maybe was going to be a blocky, which is it's so tough.
That's good.
In Aoashi, they just would like skip by some soccer stuff where it was like, we don't want to, it's like too hard to animate. But they've done some good animation so far.
They've done some sick dribbling animation.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like, it looks like they're, what is it, rotoscoping?
Yeah.
Where it looks like they watch somebody do...
I don't even know. Wow, I'm yawning. I don't even know who the studio is off the top of my head. Do y'all remember?
They're new.
Oh, this
It's
is
a
like
new
one of their
studio,
first
yeah,
productions.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I think they did some bad anime before this.
Well,
It's like they're one of their like earlier,
Yeah.
like they have not adapted. That
You remember
much.
the show The Irregular at Magic High School?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did that.
Okay.
I never watched
And
it.
then
I
they
didn't
did a
watch it,
couple
but-
shoujos.
Oh, they had a friend. I have a friend that loves that anime. His name is Joe.
Really?
Joe loves the
Irregular
regular
at
Magic
Magic
High
High
School. Yeah. Oh wait, I might be thinking of Iruma-kun.
Oh, that
Welcome
one's
to
actually
Demon
good,
School,
though.
Aruma
Well, that
Kun.
one's
Yeah.
good.
It's funny,
People
too.
love Demon School. Aruma
Yeah, I've
Kun.
heard that's actually
It's just
good.
so like, it's...
All right, Joe, get in the comments. No, I'm just-
Shout out,
Joe, get in the comments. Actually, everyone else get in the comments. Tell us, did Joe like Aruma-kun or did Joe like
Who knows?
Everyone knows my friend Joe.
Surprise,
Everyone
he
knows.
likes them both. No, I'm just...
That would actually be funny. He's like, what?
I'd
I
be
like both
for
those
it.
manga.
Wait, so you haven't watched Blue Lock?
No,
No, I only read the manga.
What
So
about
you really
Chainsaw Man?
Oh yeah, okay. So
I am
next
watching
one-
Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, and My Hero. That's it.
Let's go to Chainsaw Man next.
Chainsaw Man.
I
is-
want to
Boy-
talk about Chainsaw.
Boy with the sauce in his hands.
I want to talk about Chainsaw.
Okay, wait. Can we talk about something a little spoilery?
Sure.
You know that Jerry read all of Chainsaw Man on stream, so you
Oh,
can actually
yeah.
check out the VOD.
No, that VOD.
No,
actually-
it's-
it got
Oh, it's gone.
We forgot to say
He didn't
that.
download
We
it.
literally. I didn't realize how Twitch worked,
It-
so I
yeah,
didn't
it
do
kills
anything.
it after 30
When-
days.
that was my
See,
first stream
After
ever.
you're done streaming, you download the VOD
And then you upload it to YouTube.
and then you upload it to YouTube.
That stream, that Chainsaw Man stream, only people who were there live
see
can
it.
ever watch. Like that, it's
It's
gone forever.
Well,
Yeah.
we could probably do the Wayback Machine.
Does that work like that?
I mean, we just do it again and then download the VOD.
That's true. Well, okay. All I'm saying is that Pochita,
No.
in that first scene with Denji, has a gunshot wound. He has a bullet wound in his chest.
In the manga?
In the anime.
In the anime.
Oh,
And so I was just like,
He was. He was hurt in the manga too, obviously. But I
No,
don't
no,
remember
yeah,
what. I'm like reading as the episodes are coming out, just like keep the pace. And they've taken a lot of. I know Mappa. They were like, hey, we're gonna do like our own stuff, but we're gonna like stay true to like the Chainsaw Man like
Right.
universe. So like, bear with us. Wish us luck. Blah blah blah. And Chainsaw versus Bat was pretty fucking good. Chainsaw versus Zombie Devil was pretty good.
it
Yeah.
was.
And the fights in the manga are just like Denji just slashing and killing them.
well, it's usually like one huge panel.
It's like a
Him, like,
a
exploding
sick
them.
spread of
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Denji like just running through their bodies.
Yeah, he's wild.
Sheesh.
Denji's one of the best, I think, main protagonists because his like, I don't know, like so often it's so hard to like see how your pro tags like ideals and how they function. Denji's so simple in the fact that he's fighting for survival and he wants to live a normal life,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
He wants boobies. He just wants to touch boobies.
That's literally it.
I love the first. I don't know the first section of Chainsaw Man is something to because then I'm now ready to see how Denji fully realizes things in this.
It's a really big ramp up because I'm trying to think.
in the mangas.
Yeah, the first part it's like a lot of world building, character building,
Yeah.
and then once the last arc starts, it's just fights.
Yeah, like Denji has no understanding right now, and once he gets it all from Makima and the other devils that end up attacking the devil humans and all of that, it's like, yeah, Chainsaw Man's good.
Wait, are we gonna meet Kobeni next episode?
Should
And like the rest of them?
yeah.
Bad
Aki.
Devil was it so?
So
Yeah,
after Bad Devil,
it goes right into the Hotel
Infinity
Devil,
Yeah.
or yeah, whatever it's called. I just
And
call
then
him Hotel
Power, bro.
Devil. Yeah. Well, Power's already in that show.
Oh really? She
Yeah.
shows up with the
She was
bad
introduced
Yeah,
Episode
Power.
two.
Yeah, Power already
I
jumped
forget,
in.
I
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, yeah, this was it's a beautiful show. I'm just very impressed, and
Yeah.
the CG is really
Twitter
cool.
doesn't think so though.
Eh.
Twitter hates. Twitter's like too much CGI. What's
Me,
like what's all
me
this
and,
dog
me,
shit
and,
CGI?
me and Twitter are beefing then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Twitter also says Blue Lock is bad, so I don't know
Wow.
what to say.
I
No,
think
Twitter.
Blue Lock's great.
Twitter went on a really comical rant of like, this was maybe it was just me. I don't know. Someone can echo this.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
They were all about like how it was sports manga fans complaining about Blue Lock because they got baited in, and they were like, "This isn't a sports manga."
This is a death
and I
note.
was like, "Oh,
You're
Lord.
like, you're right. It's not.
It's not."
This is a death.
But
note.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, can they not?
They're
They
even,
can-
they're even like larger like any people on Twitter like saying
No,
like
there
"What?
was.
This
Why is Blue Lock turning down all the important themes that are prevalent throughout sports manga and anime? Shut the fuck up. It's not a sports manga. Blue Lock just isn't. I read the first 2 volumes, so that's all I have perspective on. But it just isn't a sports manga. Like I don't.
It's a death game.
It's just like
Sport
it's
is
like
the
if
function.
200
it's like if they
people-
played a soccer game in Alice in Borderland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's literally all it is. Like there's no other than the fact that these guys want to play soccer. I was like, this isn't a death game. But
We start with 200 strikers. We get down to 1 striker.
It's 300.
sorry, this isn't a sports manga.
Or 3
Not a
strikers?
death. It is a death.
300.
300. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
300 down
And
to
they
1
actually,
striker.
yeah. That's
But-
all-
Shit's wild.
That's
I
a
mean,
way
it stands on
cool.
top.
It's a great. It's just I don't know. It's something different. But I saw one take that was like, I just hope that every manga and anime doesn't follow suit and like all the upcoming. It's gonna be like basketball death. And I'm like, what if they do?
I mean, I would read that.
What if they
That'd be
do?
dope.
What if they do?
I'd maybe
Okay.
watch, but I also like, if you're just gonna make a death game, like you can have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Squid Game, bro.
True.
Look at Alice in the Borderlands.
The reason why those series have been so big is because they have relatable themes underneath.
Oh, yeah.
That they're different themes. They're not the same themes that you're gonna get out of fucking Haikyuu. But you know what I mean? Like Haikyuu has a very specific theming. Blue Lock has a different type of theme, but it doesn't mean that the theme isn't relevant or important or gonna connect.
Just because
with
they're
a
not the
certain
same
audience.
doesn't mean one is lesser than the other.
Right. It's a weird comparison, and I get it. People were baited in because this old boy is
Like, oh,
kicking,
balls.
kicking his soccer ball.
Them
in the-
balls, baby.
I'm like, boy.
I mean, they literally wear chains on those.
Yeah.
Like they're all like chained
they're in
up.
prison, yeah.
It's actually-
Before I read it, I thought they were like playing prison soccer.
That's kind of what they are.
It kind of is.
And that's
They
the
are
Blue,
kind of.
Blue Lock sounds like a prison,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Okay, so Chainsaw Man's good.
Chainsaw
Blue
Man's
Lock is
Looks
good.
good.
Bleach is good.
Bleach is good.
Bleach is good.
Uh,
Spy Family, you guys watch it yet?
Good.
Yeah.
Spy Family. I mean, it's Spy Family. Like Spy Family, My Hero, good.
yeah, obviously.
Wait,
There's
My Hero right
dogging
now
on him right
in the
now?
manga.
No,
bro,
I mean,
I'm-
they're good.
No, chill, relax,
With
David.
the manga, though.
No, relax. Don't talk about the manga.
Wait. Do you think this My Hero season will cover the entire war arc?
Well, I have 26
Probably.
episodes, so
till the
There's
end
been
of
26 episodes.
they
this
always
season?
do. They do that every season.
Oh, it was like always a part 1.
It'll probably be the whole.
No, My Hero
war.
just goes through like 24 or 26 episodes each season. That's how they've always been.
And then I
They've never done
will
like a
end
13
with
episode one.
you know who going missing,
Yeah.
and then
Wait, if it's going to be 26 episodes, they're going to go into the next arc then.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
How many chapters was it? Do you
I
guys
don't remember. I think we looked it up when it was like 40, 50 chapters.
Oh, I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like
It might be more.
80.
I think Eddie's right.
Okay, well then, if they go at a
Because this is the largest arc.
so they just really have to
in
go
the
at like a
manga.
3 or 4 episode chapter pace, which is exactly what they do usually.
And
so.
they can embellish a little bit
That'll be
because there's a lot
perfect.
of fights. So
Yeah,
you
they
can,
can-
like,
they
you
can
just
up
have
the
fun.
animation, yeah.
Yeah, and they will have fun with it. Although, did you guys hear about the controversy around that too? Twitter loves having
Anime
controversy.
Twitter and
No,
me do not get along.
Wait.
Okay,
with
so
My
check-
Hero specifically?
Yeah.
Wait, is it
So-
about the voice actor?
Yeah, or what she
What
said.
happened?
Freaking Mirko.
Okay.
She comes in the room or whatever. There's
Love
like
Mirko.
there's a very specific panel from the manga that people really love. She like, comes in, she flexes on the dock or whatever, and she
There's
whatever.
Mirko
And
Sips,
in the
hardcore.
subtitle version, it was really normal. She was like, "I'm here for you, doctor," or something like that. But I guess in the dub actor decided to, or someone in the process
Right, the
decided,
director or the scripter or somebody.
someone decided for her to say, "What's up, doc?"
No! No!
The dog. That's what she said. It's not. Get your ass back
Hey,
in.
David's leaving, guys. Oh well, it was good. Nice knowing you guys.
In the official dub of My Hero Academia, Mirko comes in the science dude's lab and says, "What's up, doc?" That is her first line.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
No.
that is her line.
Get it?
But
'Cause she's
frustrating.
Because
but-
she's
She's a rabbit. Yes, it's
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Watch.
oh,
My watch is like...
yeah.
That-
So
That's
Twitter was
hilarious.
there was a mixture of outrage and like I think some people were
Who
like
proved that?
someone somewhere, I don't know.
I bet they thought it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. That's and what I've noticed is some audience members are on board with it. They're like, "Oh, this is funny. I like this." Some people are like, "What the fuck?" Like, why?
I'm just confused. I'm not like mad about it. I'm just like, why?
Marco's like a really serious character too.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think that's what confused me more is that watching the subtitle version,
She's such a serious character.
nothing about what she's done has led me to believe she would make
She would
like
say that.
an offhanded joke like that.
Yeah.
It feels very out
It's also
of
a very
character.
serious, tense, like, situation
It is.
that
They're literally like storming the hospital, and like all the heroes are on every side.
People are, like, fucking dying.
getting dropped
Yes.
all around them.
Yeah, like-
Mirko busts in and she's like, "What's up,
What's up,
Doc?"
Like,
And
you might as well
what's
just
up, Doc?
edited the carrot in, like,
No, that's
just
ridiculous.
editing Bugs Bunny next to her.
I don't know why they did it,
Well,
but
Japanese sub, but she did
so
was
far,
badass,
so far from the episodes I've seen of it, the season, this is clearly the best season of My Hero so far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is the best arc. Of
It's
so.
been all
Well,
gas,
I
no
am,
breaks.
in my opinion.
This latest arc.
That's been animated so far.
This
That's
season
true.
of the anime has been all gas, no breaks. I think anyone that dropped it during the slower arcs should consider binging back up and watching this one weekly. I'm having a really good time with it, and the animation looks great. Honestly,
Yeah.
It looks
Bones
good.
Bones to me doesn't disappoint. And I know
pretty
some
much-
people were not happy with the animation last season, but I thought it still looked very solid for a.
They really don't miss.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they only take about two. They usually take. So they usually have My Hero for 2 seasons. They take a 2-season break, and they do 2 more seasons of My. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
Yeah.
you get. It's a pretty. They're not doing like weekly, like like we used to get back in the day, but that's still a pretty fast-paced production schedule. So to get high-quality animation still after 6 seasons is really impressive. But
Yeah.
I
Are
like
they
My
only
Hero.
doing Hero and Mob this season?
Probably?
Bones?
Yeah. I'd imagine so. Maybe they have another unknown one or something we're not
So-
watching, but.
There's one more thing that is out now. Hunter x Hunter has returned to Shonen Jump.
Oh, we're going to manga,
Sure.
baby. We'll be going
And
to
can I tell you
Manga,
something?
baby.
First of all, Tagashi didn't give a fuck. He just drew Yusuke Urameshi.
That was weird.
He was just
I
like,
thought I told David. I looked at it. Is that
Is that
Knuckle?
Knuckle?
Is that
Like,
Knuckle?
no, it's
he goes,
Yusuke.
Jerry, that's a Yusuke. I
And
was
then
like,
in the chapter, listen, I understand he's like in pain. He has lower back pain. It's hard to draw. He drew an entire market. Like, I swear to God,
I hope his
every single human was
I
particular.
hope his assistants helped with that.
It
You
was
know what
like,
I mean?
and some of the powers are so confusing. One
I
of
hope his assistants
one
helped
guy
with that.
has what's the guy from Golden Wind? One guy has
Vinto
Giorno's.
Giorno. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Giorno's
life
power.
powers?
Well, he can turn objects into animals,
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
and then he uses, but the objects still function.
Giorno's fucking busted.
Can still
Hey,
function.
you guys remember when Knuckle tried to explain to Gon how his
Oh, and his just head just was like, it was like math, and he was like,
He's like,
basically.
That's me anytime Tagashi tries to explain
like,
an in power.
how does it work?
It's like, hey, yo, what
Wait,
the
so is this
fuck?
new chapter like the beginning of a new arc?
No,
Or
it's just still the same
it's just
arc.
Yeah, he's
continuing?
pretty much kept this
Do you
arc
want to
going,
hear the
right?
worst thing? Last chapter, literally, we have like attached to 3 people that are associated with like this underground family that's associated with one of the princes, and they are now invading another area. And last chapter, they started a fight. So pre-hiatus, a fight began,
Wait, it's been 4 years?
and
right?
now the fight is continuing now.
Oh.
It's like
man.
it's.
Tagashi, come on.
I literally had to go back and read chapters. I was like, what is going on? Like I'm in the middle of a battle.
He really took 4 years off, y'all.
Yeah. Well,
4-year break.
Has he
We're gonna say
announced-
one was COVID year.
Yeah.
Most everybody took that year off. So
Has he said how many like
Luffy
chapters he's
didn't.
going to do? Or?
Luffy didn't take no time
Oh,
off.
Luffy. I mean, well, they were in.
Yeah.
they gotta get to the end. Though.
Didn't Yuji Itadori start in the pandemic or pretty close to it?
No,
No.
that was like
It was
20,
pre-pandemic.
2018?
JJK's 19, 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, okay, well.
It's a little earlier.
A couple years.
He did take a slight break, though, didn't he?
I think everybody.
I think
he did.
Tabata took an extended break, too, on Black
Yeah.
Clover.
Black
Yeah.
Clover.
Mm-hmm.
Black Clover was out for a while, and I think Black Clover's.
Black Clover's was like 400 chapters.
It's
right?
been-
Yeah, no, it took a long hiatus after a certain part in the manga, but I don't
Yeah,
remember
just
why.
recently.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
needed
before
like
the
a
final
big
arc.
arc. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man manga? Y'all caught up?
So
Yes.
good, and I love that
So
Denji's now
good.
not the main character.
I
I
called it!
I like Asa. I really
Yes,
hope Asa doesn't.
I was
I
worried.
don't want
Genji?
Asa to be the final enemy, but
Right.
I think this buildup is going to be getting like
It'd
the
be such
four
a great,
horsemen to
it'd
then
be such a
fight
great
Denji. in the
concept.
end.
Yeah. Well, here's what for sure. When I started reading this new part, I thought, okay, yeah, this is Asa's arc. Like, this
Yeah.
is going to be her arc. She's going to be the focus. And yes, like 6 chapters in, I was kind of bummed because I was like, oh, there's Denji again, his stinky ass.
I mean, I was a
Act-
bum. Like, seeing
acting
Denji was
like a
tight.
chair.
Yeah.
I was like,
Come on, you
I'm
guys.
this
done.
motherfucking chair.
That spread of Denji
Oh,
coming in.
Denji, go away.
how
Oh
much?
my
He said, how much?
God.
He's
Yeah, yeah,
how
I'll be your chicken.
fucking dingy, bro.
That
I
chapter
guess for
was
me,
like 6
and I've said it
spreads.
before.
Oh
I think I've
my
said it on the
God.
podcast. I just feel like I don't think Denji's story is completely over, but I think his position as like the primary protagonist has passed. Like,
Yeah.
we learned that's what part 1 was about. And to me, Asa I think Fujimoto is building her to be a deuteragonist essentially. So she's going to get a very lengthy amount of time to build up, and then we're going to get her and Denji something
Together,
along those lines. Yeah. But I do hope that we get this focus on, and we already have. I mean, as of now, there's been some really great character development for her.
Just showed up too.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
I think it was
Death Devil.
looks like the.
her
eyes
I was
look like
thinking
Makima's.
Makima.
Her eyes look like
No,
Makima's.
that was.
I was thinking
that's
Control
not
Devil.
the.
You don't think it's the control?
No,
Devil?
it's because the
How do you
Control
bring it
Devil's the other girl that's with Denji.
Which one?
No.
Which one?
At the end of Chainsaw Man Part 1, I can't remember his name. Kishibe gives a little girl to Denji,
That's supposed
and
to be
he's
the
like, "Hey, this is the new
Control
Control Devil. I need you to take care of her."
Could that not be
Be
this girl?
in his high school?
because it's like a year later. She was like a young girl.
Well,
She's not in high school.
Maybe Devils. age
Devils?
differently? I don't know.
Come on,
I'm
Dave.
saying that
I
the
think-
eyes.
She's got Makima eyes.
The eyes
No.
kind of make me think that.
She's got Makima eyes.
She's got Makima
Looking
eyes,
like
but
Control
it's
Level.
It's like the devils with eyes or like face stuff are like the stronger ones.
Oh yeah.
I think it's one of the horsemen. I think it's people on Reddit were saying it's the Death Devil.
well,
we
because
talked
Asa's
about-
war,
I
right? Asa's
Yes,
war.
I thought we already
Um,
met the Death Devil in part 1, right? Is that not who they visited in the underworld?
That was
Death
the Hell Devil.
Hell
The
Devil.
Hell Devil.
I don't remember. I called the one. It's Hotel Devil and
It's
fucking.
not- who's scared of hotels, Jerry? No one's
Although-
scared of hotels.
Is that one actually the Katana Devil? Is that really his name?
The first sword? Yeah, that's Katana.
The guy's got
Devil.
a katana on his head. Is he
Katana
the
Devil.
Katana Devil?
There's Katana Devil and there's
Okay, I
Sword
respect that
Devil.
because I do call him Katana Devil.
Yeah.
Because that's all I can. And then there's actually a Bomb Devil, right?
Yeah,
That was Rezi.
Rezi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
So some of the names make sense,
I'm
but
about
some
to
of them
say-
are randomly Hell Devil.
I'm about to say, but now we got War and Justice.
Like
Justice Devil,
I guess
yeah.
there was a Future Devil. I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
See,
Aki had a contract with the Future
and
Devil.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
The
well,
Future
that
Devil's dancing in the
I didn't
opening
realize that one was
cinematic.
called the Future Devil. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I was like, oh, that's that guy's name. I thought that was just a devil. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Of
remember
the
the
future.
names at
Well,
all. And I did.
future
I
variety.
have to reiterate. I read the entire manga in 8 hours straight, one night, over 2 years ago.
Have you
so,
not touched it since?
No.
Damn.
Why would I?
I've reread it like 3 times.
Oh no.
It's such an easy series to binge.
Watching the anime has been like my retread of the first part.
Yeah.
What I mean, obviously, been reading the second part.
Wait,
now as it
how
comes
far
out.
do you think these 13 episodes will cover?
Let's see. I think it's gonna go to the end of the Katana Devil, right after that.
So
That's where I think
before
it's
Bomb
gonna
Before
Devil?
we meet
Right
the Bond
before, yeah. I think that's where we're going. That's what it seems like to me. A lot of the imagery in the opening.
And that's when
Thanks to my good friend Jeff Thu.
Jeff Thu.
Thanks to my good friend Jeff
Shout
Thu.
out Jeff
Looking
Thu.
at the
Hey,
imagery,
shout us out,
looking
Jeff,
at the
whatever you do.
imagery in the Chainsaw Man opening,
There is no Reze at all.
Right, there's a
so-
lot of references to Katana being sort of like the big bad.
Yeah.
So I assume that's where we're gonna get up to, and we'll take a break there, and then we'll come back for the rest.
Yeah. That is whatever, like, Denji gets
You
his
think
first
it-
power upgrade.
Can
right?
they do it in 13
Yeah.
more? Can they finish the whole series or no?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because
Get to the
after Bomb and Typhoon Devil, it's just fights. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of fights.
They
There's
just
like
gotta
30
go AWOL on
chapters
it.
of just combat.
I can
so
take that, yeah.
they can, yeah, I think they can do it in
Okay.
13. The whole series of 26 episodes.
Guys, man. So we had all these plans.
Yep. Anime's good.
Anime's good.
Girls are hot, wow. Anime's good, wow.
Girls are hot. Here's the deal. We had all these plans, listeners, to make this like transition to changing up our set, changing
We
up
could,
the
I
way.
guess, film it now.
And here's the deal: as we go forward, we are going to be changing as much as we can. We're going to be changing angles. We're going to be getting better, hopefully, some better equipment, some better setup.
Wait, is he ending? Wait, there's more anime.
what
to
else?
talk about?
We
What else
covered
are we
everything,
talking
didn't we?
There's so much more anime to talk about. There's reincarnated as a sword. It's
Okay,
on
well,
High
guys,
Dive.
it was so nice.
So this is
talking
a
to
really
you guys.
good pot.
This
What
is
I'm
so
saying.
nice, guys. I actually gotta go though.
Wait, David, plug that one you keep telling us to watch.
Yeah, what's the one?
Something about some girl or married
okay,
or
so
something.
actually,
We're
David's
married, but we're-
recommendations for this
Yeah.
season, there's 3 that we haven't talked about. And I'm going to butcher one of them. But there's a show on High Dive. It's called Akiba Made something.
Akiba Maid War. Yeah.
Akiba Made
I
War.
do
that
want
game.
to watch that.
No.
That's
Okay.
really good.
I want to watch
Another one called More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lovers.
that. Oh, yeah, that's
It's a seinen series. It's really, really fucking good. It's a rom-com. That's on Crunchyroll. And this is bad, but I'm going to say it anyway. Reincarnated as a Sword.
It's one of the classics. It's one of the classics.
It's an isekai. I was very excited for the anime because I read like all of what's available in the physical manga, and I love the manga. And the anime is like all right, so I'm just sticking with it just because
Spider
I
or
like the
sword?
series.
Sword.
What's better, spider or sword?
Oh, like what in what terms? Like
What do you mean, David? Which
Like
one's better?
overall,
Spider or sword? Name a woman!
Come on.
So much better. So what's anime is dog shit. So I have to pick Reincarnated as a sword.
So the
But
sword
series-wise, I'd pick Soma Spider So What.
You like Spider better?
Yeah.
I really do like
I think
Spider.
Spiders.
The
I think
manga's
Soma
good.
Spider So What is my favorite isekai.
God damn it. He said, I like Spider Girl.
But yeah, those three: Akiba Maid War, More Than a Married Couple but Not Lovers, and Reincarnated as a Sword.
Okay, great. Any other that we're missing, David?
We didn't talk about Mob Psycho season 3. So
Well, none of us have watched it yet.
There's
It's
also,
also season 3.
well,
I mean, come on.
You watched it.
If you
but
like
we haven't
Mob
watched
Psycho,
it.
you already know you like.
That's
Mob
the thing. If you're watching Mob Psycho, you're gonna watch it. I plan to probably
Yeah.
binge it. I binge season 1 and 2,
It's nice to binge.
so I would rather wait for season 3 to be over and binge it. I don't mind watching stuff like My Hero, Spy Family, Chainsaw Man weekly. They're mostly rehash. Well, Spy Family and Chainsaw Man is a rehash. I read the manga, so I like watching those weekly. But Chainsaw Man's wait, I messed that up completely. I've never read the My Hero manga. That's new to me, but I like watching it weekly. That's what I meant to say. I think I mixed it up.
Are you trying to read Spy Family before you watch it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Yeah. Because I had read before the first season of Spy Family aired. I read all the manga that it covered long before the first season aired, but then I never read past that. So when I finished the anime season, I was like, "Oh shit, they caught up to where I was. I need to read more." So then I started reading more so that I could get past it. So I read what I've watched. I've read everything up through where the episodes are out now.
Okay.
And then I watched them. They're pretty much identical.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just a panel to animation.
I mean, whoever
adaptation.
like Bones and Wit and Cloverworks, like
It's like
those,
I think it's
those adaptations would be great.
Yeah, I want to binge Mob Psycho.
Wait, can I flex a little bit more?
What else did you watch?
What?
So there's
What do
also
you watch? He
doesn't watch
Beast
anime.
Tamer. It's a very bad fantasy, but I gotta.
Beast Tamer?
Beast Tamer is a show about
Oh
a
my- I
person
didn't
who's a
ask it
beast
for- I wasn't
master
being
in
serious.
this fantasy
I'm
world.
hungry.
He's part of
I
this.
just-
Okay. Anyway, Beast Tamer, and then there's also Shinobi no Itoki,
Oh yeah, I do want to watch
which
that one.
is not that good. So
Also, HBO Max has an exclusive anime this season.
Yeah, it's called
It's
Game
called
of Thrones House of the Dragon.
yeah, Game of Thrones House of the Dragon.
yeah.
Game of Thrones House of the
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh baby!
oh,
Oh baby! Okay.
What is
But
the
wait,
anime?
wait,
They have
wait,
an
wait,
anime.
no, they really do have an actually an
What
exclusive
is it?
one. It's called like Apartment something. I
You know,
don't know.
you know what they should do? Animate some lore from Game of Thrones as
Yeah,
anime.
that'd be really cool.
Show me Aegon
Studio
the Con-
Trigger, Game of Thrones
Aegon the
anime.
Conqueror.
I just
Balerion
realized
the
we
Black
didn't talk
Dragon.
about Cyberpunk at all. Did any of us watch it?
I watched it. It's honestly really good.
You watched it all?
I watched 5 episodes. I need to finish.
I really want to watch
We're
it.
really sorry we didn't talk about Cyberpunk because every other mother fricker on YouTube is
We're gonna
talking about
watch
it.
it.
Is it? Wait a second. Cyberpunk.
They're gonna be like, you guys came back and didn't talk about Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Wait, while we were gone,
Edgerunners!
there was also
What?
JoJo's Part 6,
Part 2.
Part 2 that came out,
Yeah.
and JoJo's Part 6, Part 3 comes out December 1st.
We'll definitely be talking about that.
So
once
we'll
it's all
probably
out.
should we just wait till
we
it's all
talked.
out
Yeah,
and
we
then
talked
just-
about part 1
love
of,
JoJo.
season 6 already, but we'll get back to it when the whole part's out, so we can kind of have a big discussion. David read the
Sounds
manga,
good.
and
I read the
mixed
manga
feelings.
because I couldn't wait, and I did not like the ending. I
Yikes.
thought the ending was kind of
yikes.
strange. It's kind of bizarre, but not in a good way.
JoJo's.
So let's wrap it up.
Let's go get Buffalo.
Like I was saying, viewers, listeners, everyone at home, we're going to try to be as back as we can be, but just know that things are going to be in flux. We might have some different camera angles. We might try some different ways to do a setup. We might have different, all sorts of stuff.
We're exploring.
We're going to make episodes of the podcast. So we're back. So we're sorry we were gone for so long without really posting anything. But what back means is that it might mean that every once in a while we take a week or two break. We don't do, our episodes are going to be irregular, which is something you're going to have to get used to. So thanks for sticking with us. Just turn on that. You know that on YouTube, if you subscribe, you can turn on, there's a little notification. It looks like a bell. Have you guys heard of this thing?
You should actually cold open this. You
Click.
You should put this at the beginning. And then...
Click the bell. If you click the bell, then when we upload,
We really need to start doing this at the beginning.
It'll
Well,
ding.
we can just clip it. Actually, let's just clip.
Yeah,
it.
I'll just click. What? Well, now we're talking about it too much.
Okay.
Click the bell, and you will be able to get notified, so you know that we're coming back. But that's really it.
Yeah.
Guys, you remember how to do this?
Yeah, I do.
This has been another episode of the Uncensored Anime Podcast, and we're saying
Vampire
Peace.
Night. Oh.